Now, well, tonight, our time, Elon Musk will discover his fate for the next 10 years. Tesla shareholders are voting on a pay deal that could see him paid up to $1 trillion in Tesla shares if the company's value expands by around 600% over 10 years to around $8.5 trillion US dollars. Remember, they're up by about 55% in the past 3 years, and they're up by about 14% in the past year. But some shareholders, including Norway's sovereign wealth fund, have said they'll vote no to the pay deal. But Musk is adamant if it doesn't pass tonight, he'll quit. Raymond Tong is the research director at the tech-focused investment manager Loftus Peak and spoke a little earlier with Ed Boyd.
A lot of Tesla's success has been and will be tied to Elon Musk. He is a visionary. Over the years, he has created a lot of value for not only Tesla but a lot of his other companies. So I think going forward, it is a lot of the value that could be created by Tesla going forward will be tied to him.
Yeah, so Chair Denholm, she's dangling this $1 trillion US dollar carrot in front of Musk's nose, basically. Now, do you think that's purely to get him to focus on running Tesla as opposed to all the side projects he's sort of been distracted by and involved with over the past couple of years?
I'm sure that is one area that she is definitely focusing on. But I think you listen to what Elon Musk has said, is that the thing is that he wants to, I suppose, have a certain control of the company, given that they are pursuing things like AI and humanoid robots, where he wants to have a high level of control just in case something goes wrong, and not be in a position where another party comes in and controls the company.
Yeah, we just had a graphic on the screen just showing some of those aggressive growth targets that the Tesla board are going to set Musk he needs to basically reach $8.5 trillion US dollars in value within a decade for Musk to get these shares. Do you honestly think it's achievable for Tesla to grow that fast over a 10-year period?
Oh, they're definitely very ambitious, I think. Some of those sort of operational targets are quite quite bullish. I think they talked about 20 million cumulative cars out there, 1 million robotaxis, 1 million humanoid robots. They haven't built one yet or sold one yet. So I think the targets are quite hard and quite stretched. But I think that's something that in a way that aligns Elon and his sort of performance with the prospects of the company.
Yeah, we've heard from proxy advisors, ISS and Glass Lewis, along with the Norwegian Wealth Fund. There's some of the big names against this incentive proposal. And the Wealth Fund basically says it's concerned with the size of the award and the dilution of Tesla stock. Sounds like pretty fair comments. What do you reckon?
No, I think this kind of pay packet is unprecedented in some sense, and I think all those concerns are valid, valid concerns. And I suppose the flip side to that is that, as you said, pointed out before, he only really gets paid if he achieves these targets, which are going to be very difficult. And so, if he does achieve these targets, he gets paid a lot of money, or a lot of shares, but shareholders do well out of it as well.
Yeah, and I guess there's a bit of an ace in the hole here for Musk. It's because Tesla's incorporated in Texas, and he can vote with his own shares for the proposal, which I think he owns 15% of the stock. So he's probably in a reasonably good position here to get this vote over the line.
Yeah, well, that's very difficult to say from our position, I think, without the sort of the data. But I think, one thing I would sort of note is that the share price has been doing quite well, recently, and potentially the market is anticipating that ahead of this vote.
But the other thing we've seen as well over the past sort of couple of years has been Musk's personality directly tied with the brand. And we saw during the presidential election campaign, a lot of people were upset with the Tesla brand and refusing to buy Teslas. Is it a little dangerous then from the board to try and tie themselves so closely to Musk over the next decade when you have people that don't necessarily like him as a person?
Well, I mean, I think it is. I think with Musk, I think, at the end of the day, he's a visionary. He has created a lot of value within Tesla, and he's been, the driving force behind it. And so, I think, the market probably has to accept the good and the bad with the bad, in a way. But I think, I think the board is probably concerned that if Musk isn't rewarded appropriately, or it isn't given it more control over the company, then he potentially could leave. Who knows whether that will happen, because he, as you said, he owns 15% of the stock at the moment. And if he does leave, then, there is a view out there that, potentially he is so important that the stock price will go down. And so I think that's sort of like a reason why the board is so prioritising this pay package.
Raymond Tong, Head of Research at Loftus. Pete, great to have you on the show.
No problem. Thank you very much.